How you doing today? My name is Kerry Pringle, better known as the Crappie Stalker. I'm here doing an editorial on a beginning of something that I like doing. I like crappie fishing, and that's what I do. I crappie fish. I catch any fish. I go catfishing, bluegills, bass. I do it all. So it's not just one type of fish that I go after. I go after them all. So don't think that I'm just a crappie stalker. I stalk them all, even the catfish. I stalk them. I stalk everything. I go after them. So this is what I want to do today. I want to go over all the type of poles I use, all the jigs I use, all the hook setups that I have on my poles when I'm fishing for crappies. And I got little crankbaits, crappie crankbaits. I got jig heads. I got basically everything for you to get an understanding. When you're fishing for crappies, you have to use the right technique and the right enticement to make them want to bite your hook. So that's what I'm going to go over, and that's what I want to show you at this editorial, this beginning of the Crappie Stalker. So let's get on the jigs. So what I'm going to do is show y'all all the jigs I have sitting out. Now, can y'all see them? There we go, right there. They're down at the bottom. I'm not good at a camera yet, but you can see all these jig heads, all of them already prepared. You see the bobbers up there, them the bobbers that you would want to use when you're crappie fishing. So the jig heads is with all different type of plastic that you put on. You got tubes, you got twisted tails, you got bobby garlands, shads, you got homemade ones, which I haven't got into them yet. Once I get to try them, then I can guarantee they catch fish. Over here, you got your little crankbaits. Right here, you have your little crankbaits. You got little different styles. Different styles, see them? All these are guaranteed to catch your crappies. They'll catch your bass. They'll catch you white bass. They'll catch you walleye. So these will catch you anything, but I use them for crappies. Then you got your jig heads. You got different type jig heads. You got your Bobby Garland there. You got your little rat tails. You got your little jig heads, different size ones. Then you got your no weight jig heads sitting up there top. The two you see up at top, them are no weight. Then you got your different type of nibblets. Right here, this right here is what you call little minnows. They fake minnows, but they come in this jar that put a scent on them, and when you put them on the hook, they go at them. The crappies go at them like they crazy. You catch bluegills on this too. Then when you're using little jig heads like this, let me see, can you see that? Little jig heads like that. When you're using little jig heads like that, you would want to put your little crappie niblets on the hook. What they do is got a scent in them. It got a scent in them, and some of them have like this one. This one got like a sparkly to it, like a what you call a shine to it, but it sets off a scent once it hit the water, and that attracts the fish. So this is something good to be using when you're crappie fishing. Now, let's get into the main part of fishing. You can't use none of this if you don't have poles. Poles is the main ingredients. I mean, you can go out there, you can have a line, fish with a line, and catch fish with that line. But to catch fish, you have to have a nice, sturdy pole. And I got maybe about, what'd you say, babe, about 15, 20 poles?
More than that.
Maybe more than that. But I try to keep up with the standards every year. If something come out new, I want to test that new item out, and that's what I do. I go get what I think, what I need, even though I don't need it, but I got to have it. Now we can get into the poles. Now I got 3 poles that I took out. All these are my expensive poles. I got one 9-foot, got one 8-foot, and I got one that's about 8.5. That's about 8.5. And I transformed the pole that I'm holding in my hand right now. I transformed that pole. This was a fly fishing rod, and I changed it into a crappie pole by putting a regular reel, put a regular reel on it, and I hooked it up into a slip bobber. And I mean, it casts good like this. And only problem I would say I would have fishing with this is if I set it down, I have no way to control if a fish take it. I had no way to brace it on a pole holder. That's the only thing about this. But it's good and it catch fish. This is my crappie fighter. I got 2 of these, and I've been using these for over a year now, and I do real good with them. I have caught a lot of fish, and it's very sturdy. So crappie fighters, Zepco is a good pole. Zepco made that.
It can bend the laws of physics and
This one
near and far.
is a medium action buck graphite jig pole. Now, when I brought this to use it for a crappie jig pole, but I changed it. I put a reel on it, and I mean, I done fished with it, and I done caught fish on it. So far, I ain't caught no crappie, but I caught some catfish on it, on a bobber. So it does what it's supposed to do, and it pulled the fish in. Like I said before, I did use this pole once before, and it did pull in a muskie. So it's a nice sturdy pole, and it does what it need to do. So what else can I tell you? Oh, you also have these scents that they sell in the store. You can use these on your lures when you just using just a plain lure with a tail on it. You can take this stuff, you can dip it on your twisted tail or whatever lure you're using. You can dip plastic lures. You put this on it. Oh, it drives the fish crazy. They will come to you. Even if they not hungry, they gonna come and inspect what you put on there. And if it tastes anything the way they think it's gonna taste, they gonna take it. So you gotta get you something to put on the hook. This here is that power bait. Power bait, everybody know about that. It's a good fish attraction. This here, they sell in Walmart. This is not the kind I really wanted, but this was the next thing to what they sold before in this same container. They had a plain green one that worked real good for crappies. Cause I done caught some slabs with the green one. This here I have not used yet. This is the first time I done got this year. I'm gonna try it and see what's happening. But right now, with everything going on with this virus stuff, and everybody telling us to stay at home, so ain't been too much fishing. I got kayak, I got all kind of stuff that I can go out and have fun when I'm out. So, thing to tell you, if you want to start being a crappie fisherman, this is what you got to do. Oh, and she also reminded me, when you catching crappies, there's a law. in the law state they got to be a certain size. So I advise everyone who's crappie fishing to get you a measuring tape or get you what they call a measuring container. They got a thing they sell it in the store where you put the fish in and it got a measuring tape in it, then you know how to measure fish. If that's you don't have one of these, get one of these. Get a measuring tape because you don't want to get out there and catch crappies and you think you're catching the legal size crappie, because you talking about when they come up on you and check your license and all that, you got illegal fish, that's $130 per fish, and you don't want that. They already went up on the fishing license, so you know they probably went up on the fish too. So let's say this and let me get ready to go fishing, because that's what I want to do. I want to go fishing. I want to go and put these poles in the water and see what I can get going on. But this is Kerry Pringle, the crappie stalker, coming at you live.
Part one.
Part one. More to come when I catch fish.